Hello, this is Majid, and today I am with a new project related to AWS or Amazon Web Services. The architecture that you are seeing is what we are going to build in this video series. Um, I will give a brief introduction of what this architecture is doing. It's basically a production-ready architecture which can be used with one, two, or three, or as many as web apps you like to be deployed on AWS simultaneously at the same time. Also, this project aims towards auto-scaling and continuous integration and continuous deployment. So what that means is that if suppose you have multiple projects or one project or multiple projects in your organization, you want to deploy them to AWS Cloud, and at the same time, you want to have um, continuous integration and continuous deployment in your project where developers can work and simultaneously deploy to multiple servers, as well as you want to have auto-scaling features in your infrastructure where you have loads of traffic from the public internet. You are handling requests at a huge scale, and you want to scale in and scale out your infrastructure accordingly. You have load balancers, you have auto scaling groups, you have code deploy, code pipelines, you have GitHub, you have Cloudflare, you are taking care of the security, you are also taking care of your developers and your end users. So it's a role play. It's like one part of the infrastructure is doing another part of the infrastructure, and simultaneously everything moves in a very automated way, in a very um, good automation form. So, and we want to achieve that through this very simple architecture, which can be extended, which can be, uh, much improved if somebody has interest in. But the core principle or the core idea is that how can you build an architecture which can auto scale, which can take load from the internet, as well as uh, which can have CI/CD or continuous integration and continuous deployment within. So we will be doing this web series about all these moving parts, and trust me, this is not possible to cover in one video, and one video becomes boring at some point. So I will be doing it in multiple videos, starting from GitHub, some sample project, some sample Node.js project, or maybe Next.js project for front end, and then we will be creating some repositories, some EC2 instances. Also, we will be discussing some AWS like introductory things, how security groups work, what are ports, and what are like the basic networking things. Also, we will be discussing each and every component in detail, what options that component has, and what those options mean, and how should we, use those options in our components and our, our infrastructure in this whole picture that you are seeing. And I will be after each video, whenever a video is done, I will be putting this green tick on all these components. So at the end, we will be having all these parts green ticked, and please follow along and don't skip a video in between, and don't jump to other videos in the series. Otherwise, you will miss important information for future videos. Thank you, and see you in future videos.